Welcome to my channel. It's time for some myth busting. Today we're going to be looking at the claim that camels store water in their humps. We all learned this in school, right? When we learned about the water cycle, we also learned that camels store water in their humps to keep them hydrated in the desert. But is this true? Well, not exactly. Camels can go a long time without water, but it's not because they're storing it in their humps. Let me explain. A camel's hump is basically a big, squishy bag of fat. They have this special adaptation called a rumen, which allows them to go without water for a long period of time. The rumen is a part of the camel's stomach where they store water. You heard that right? In their stomachs. They can absorb water from their food and then store it in their blood and urine. And then when they're really thirsty, they can rehydrate by drinking the water back. That's stored in their blood. But why do they need so much water? Well, when a camel is out in the hot sun, they can lose a lot of water through a process called sweating. Camels sweat a lot to stay cool in the heat, and that means they can lose a lot of water. If they didn't have a way to store that water, they would quickly become dehydrated and die. So where did we get the idea that camels store water in their humps? Well, it makes sense, right? I mean, what's a camel's hump if it's not for storing water? And we all know that camels live in the desert and they need water to survive. So it must be their humps, right? Wrong. It's possible that people saw camels rehydrating after a long journey and assumed that they were using the water stored in their humps. But that's not the case. Camels don't store water in their humps. They store fat. And that fat helps them stay hydrated by providing energy for the process of rehydrating themselves. So next time you hear someone say that camels store water in their humps, be sure to let them know that that's just a myth. Camels don't store water in their humps. They store fat. And that fat helps them stay hydrated by providing energy for the process of rehydrating themselves. And with that, we have officially busted another myth. If you want to learn more about camels or other animals, be sure to check out the links below. Thanks for watching. See ya!